So what we have here is our great new Tizen-based operating system from Samsung. What we like to say is very intuitive, very easy for the customer to use, very responsive as well. So what I have is I have a pointer that I can pull up on the screen. I can access my menu, I can access my smart capabilities, my volume controls, even my speaker settings. Or I can just hit the Smart Hub button right on the remote and it accesses my Smart Hub. So what that's going to allow me to do is a couple different things. I have my recent up. Now this is not going to be just apps. This is also going to show you what channels I viewed recently, what inputs I viewed recently, whether it's Blu-ray, video games, whatever. I can use the pointer and notice how responsive it is on how it interacts with everything I do. I also have the cursor control too, so if you don't like to use the pointer, you can just use your basic left and right arrows and go across. What we also highlight is our featured. Now this is what Samsung and Samsung's partners want you to see. Notice our app store as well, where you can download our hundreds of apps available to your TV, as well as other partners that Samsung has, their content that we provide for you as well. Even if I get all the way over and I want to go back, I can just hit right again. It brings me all the way back to the beginning. So very intuitive, very easy to use. One of the most wonderful things about Tizen is how it'll interact with other devices that you have very easily, our Gear smartwatches even, our phones, our tablets, but especially how fast it is too. Where I can go into YouTube, I can be viewing a YouTube video, and as simple as hitting my Smart Hub button, now I can go into web browser and research something from that YouTube video. Or I can also, with the Tizen, see how rapidly that YouTube came up, or even switching back to, say, the TV tuner, how quickly the Tizen-based system ends that app and pulls that back up. But even if I was in YouTube and went to the web browser, it remembers where I was at in YouTube. So once I'm done viewing that thing in the web browser, I pop back in YouTube and it keeps playing my video for me again. Again, with the pointer I have, now that I'm in the tuner, or even if you had a set-top box set up with it as well, now I've got channel options, as well as channel listings and channel up and down. And then it's again as simple as bringing up the smart menu and accessing my recent inputs that I've used, and I'm right back to my HDMI.
Can you check out just the app tray itself?
This is our app tray. This is
the app store.
The app store, yeah. I was going to say, this is the Tizen system. This is where everything will be. Okay. So you'll have your most commonly used stuff right here, as well as the featured. So when I go into the app store, as I download more things from the app store, then they will appear in the other locations, like the recent locations, or I can access them again right through apps, like accessing Skype. If I wanted to download more apps, I can come right up here, download more apps, and they'll fill in here.
Thank you.
Very cool.
Getting attacked right now.